everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. I'm so glad to have you guys here today. I have my October Ice Cream Beauty Box today. It is Halloween kind of themed, and I have a Halloween shirt on. It says, I'm a little baddie. I got this from Torrid because I am a little bit baddie and I have my decorations. And for this Ice Cream Beauty Box, I've decided to keep it for the holiday season. It is still on the fence about I'm going to keep it beyond that. I guess basically how good these are for me specifically. Okay, and I say that intentionally for me specifically because I've always thought the Ice Cream Beauty Boxes were really, really good. They come with 5 to 7 makeup and beauty items. Most of the time, all makeup. Very rarely is there even a skincare item in there. And they are $29.99 a month, no shipping, for 5 to 7 beauty items. And it is usually worth, I've never had a box worth under $100. So it's usually about $105 to $150 there that the retail value is. For me, because I have such a large collection, I have found that not everything has been as good for me. Like I wouldn't have paid the 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever it is for that item. So it'll end up, there's 5 to 7 items in here, and it'll end up only being like 2 or 3 items that I actually really like want. But still, even with that, it'll still end up being worth like $60, $70 because of the value of those items. I actually paid $25 because I was grandfathered in because I've had this box for like 3 years. But if you get it now, you paid $29.99, which is still a really good price. Oh, another thing, this box just got to me today. I just got the mail. I don't know, I might be a little like harried because I just got back from a walk, taking my dogs on a walk, and I got the mail, and this was in the mail, and I was like, oh my gosh, so exciting, because I was looking at the tracking for this box and it says it wasn't going to be here till Monday night. Well, if anybody knows my schedule, I have my videos go up on Monday at like noon, and I like to have the Ice Cream Beauty Box as the last box, like the last video of the month. So it would have been too late. It would have come Monday at night. That's the last Monday of the month. So I was like, dang it. Like recently the boxes have been coming later and later, and I'm not in love with that. It really doesn't matter for most people. Okay, I would say it matters for me because I'm putting this on my channel and it's the October box, so I want the box to go up in October. But I also do think it matters for everyday people because there's Halloween stuff in here, and most people would want to use Halloween stuff before Halloween. And it is, today is the 25th of October, so it is before Halloween, but it's cutting it close. I believe the reason that they've been coming later is because this month there was a choice item. I was able to make a choice on the palette, and the owner of Ice Cream Beauty has been giving people more time to make that choice. And I don't know why, because I feel like we all were able to make our choice within a couple of days. And then again, I'm not on the back end and I'm not seeing like the emails being sent to them. They probably get a lot of emails being like, I didn't have enough time to make the choice. But the people who make the choice, right when we get the email, me, then we have to wait a week for everybody else to make the choice, I guess. And then it ends up coming to me almost not in time for my video. Also, I've noticed another thing, and I've been watching other content creators like Brutally Honest Beauty was talking about this in her video, that ice cream has stopped really responding to people. And I have noticed that as well. I don't know what's up with that. Like maybe like 5 months ago, I used to, I post about Ice Cream Beauty on my Instagram, and Ice Cream Beauty used to respond back to my post and be like, oh, good job, we like this, blah, blah, blah. And they no longer do that. And I used to, whenever I had a question, a query about something in a box, or I actually got a reward. I've been part of this box long enough. I get like 100 points every month. And so I had enough points to buy a free box. So I was trying to get information about that. I was like trying to ask Ice Cream Beauty, their help desk people, to be like, how do I spend this reward? Because I have a free box, but it seems like it will only buy a new subscription of a new box, which I don't want. And so I was trying to ask them, be like, how do I use this? And I never got a response. And several times now I've been trying to reach out to Ice Cream and I have just been ghosted. And I don't I wonder, I have some theories that ice cream has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and so they maybe can no longer handle the amount of like customer interaction they're getting. But if they're getting bigger, shouldn't they have more like money to put in towards hiring someone for that? I don't know. It doesn't feel great to be ghosted. I'm still getting my box every single month, and I still get to choose, and then I still get what I choose. It is still running very well. I just am no longer having that interaction with ice cream. And it wasn't because I'm an influencer, because I really kind of am not. I'm like a micro influencer. So it's just because, I don't know, I emailed on my personal email even to ask, and I got nothing back. So but in the past I used to get responses. So have any of you guys, if you guys get Ice Cream Beauty, any of you had issues with ice cream not getting back to you? Wrap everything up I just said in a nice little bow. I do like Ice Cream Beauty. I think that it is a great box for the value. I think that it has really great indie brands in here. I love Ice Cream Beauty Box, and I have been a big fan of it for the entire 3 years that I've had it. For me personally, because my collection is too big and I have too much stuff, and so I'm just getting more and more like I just did an eyeshadow palette declutter, and I had over 500 eyeshadow palettes. So every single month getting a new eyeshadow palette is adding to that number. So I really don't need 5 to 7 more beauty products in my life every month. So for me, I might be getting rid of this. Another little caveat on there is the customer service being weird. That is not, it's not really a problem because I'm still getting everything, but I still have that reward that I don't know what to do with. Anyways, 8 minutes later. I know that I'm a talker, and I know that I talk a lot, but like when I do these videos, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a quick video. I just have one box and I'm gonna put it on my face and it'll be quick. I know myself, but I don't know myself. As you can see, I have a blank face. There is nothing on my face right now. This is like the lotion that I slept in last night. So nothing on my face. We will be putting on the stuff in this box, and probably I'll be putting on like foundation, because I don't think I'll get foundation in here. At the end of the video, after I show you everything in here, after you're done looking at my blank face, we will be putting on the makeup. Let's talk about this card that I'm always very grateful to get in here. So it helps me fill out my description box. So check out my description box for all of this information and any other information that I have in the description box. Okay, so October, trick or treat. If it weren't trick or treat, what are they doing, right? Let's talk about the first thing that we have in the box, or just the first thing I'm pulling out here. So we have, this is from Beauty Creations. This is a very common indie brand that we find in this box. It is the Plump and Pout, Plump and Pout, nice. Plump and Pout Lip Plumping Booster. Oh, I was gonna say another thing. My nails, I don't want to talk about it. I always like to have my nails done, but this box just came in my mail, and I was like, let's get this up. Let's make a video so that I can get this up as soon as possible so that it can go up on Monday. So are my nails done? This is like last week's nails. I want to get this up, right? In October. Tangent. Plump and Pout. This is only $7, which is nice because I don't want this. Okay, so I've been talking about how recently there's been, like, I already am oversaturated, so I already am getting 5 to 7 items a month that I don't need because I have too much of a makeup collection as it is. In the past, it's been like 5 to 7 items that I'm like, ooh, cool, ooh, I like that, ooh. Lately, because I'm even more oversaturated because I've been doing this channel for 4 years, I'm getting even, it's more things that I don't need. And I don't like lip plumpers. I have baby lips. These are my natural lips, and nothing is on them. I put chapstick on a couple hours ago. It's gone now. I've tried many lip plumpers, and they all just hurt. That's what they're designed to do. They're designed to irritate your lips, to make your lips irritated and pouty. And I hate that. I'm sorry, but I don't want my lips to be irritated. So I don't like these things. Luckily, it's only $7 because I don't want the majority of the value of this box to be in something I don't want. It is a Legally Hot. Like, I guess that's the shade it's in, or like the flavor. That sounds terrifying. Turn up the heat this Halloween. This fiery lip plumper tingles with a spicy sensation. Giving your lips that irresistible full moon worthy pout. I do love that they throw in here like the theme. During summertime, they kept throwing in little like summer themes, and they're definitely full moon pout. I like it. I'm definitely going to either be selling this or putting it in a giveaway. All right, next thing. Another thing that is not really for me. It is an oil control mask. My face is very dry. As I've gotten older, I turned 40 this year, and my face every year has just gotten drier and drier and drier. When I was like 16, I had the oiliest face. Like I remember having a CoverGirl compact, carrying it around because I just had to, you know, blot out the oil. I had a very oil face. I do love masks like this. This is from Mo Mattier, right? Let's see, it always says here too. Oh, it's by Mo Beauty. Okay, that makes sense. Face mask by Mo Beauty. I do love face masks. I love to wear them in the bath. I love to wear them when I'm working from home, but an oil control one is just not for me. That would I feel like it would dry up my face like the Sahara Desert more than it already is. So this will go on a Poshmark or like a giveaway because that is $6, which is a good price. Already we're sitting at not very much money for 2 items. Something that I'm pretty excited for. We do get these in a lot of the boxes, but it is something I really like. So this is from Charmacy Milano. It is a CMC Neon Glow Liner. We're gonna open it right now. This is like an eyeshadow like depotter, but I use it to open everything. I'm gonna open this up right now to see what neon glow means. I love these like gel liners because they go really well in the waterline. Okay, so I was wrong. It is not a gel. It is like a liquid liner. Why was I under the impression that it was a gel? Anywho, that's fine because guess who still uses liquid liners? Me. Okay, so it looks blue here, and it's like purple to blue. It's like a iridescent multichrome. Holy cow, and it's brush tip, which is my favorite. So I'm a big fan of that already. Multichrome liquid liner. If I would have just read this, I would have known it was a liquid liner. Come on, Bianca, by Charmacy. $21. Let me put the lid on so I don't dry it out already. Come on. Dare to dazzle under the moonlight. See, they're bringing in the Halloween. This color shifting liquid liner goes on smoothly, transforming from one witching hue to another with every flick of your eyes. I'm really excited about that. These other 2 things are probably going in giveaways or Mercari. I'm keeping this. I am keeping this, and I'm going to be using this for the entire, the entire thing until it's gone. So to me, that's worth it. And that's $21. Actually, it's worth more than both of the other 2 things. Only one of the 3 items have been worth it for me, but it's the most expensive item so far. Another item here we have, this is from, oh my gosh, this is expensive. It is a space highlighter by ZC Cosmetics. Okay, we've gotten these before. This is definitely not my first space highlighter from ZC. I've gotten this exact one before, probably not in the exact shade. But it is interesting to me that they're repeating. Like, I guess I have gotten gel liners and liquid liners from Charmacy, but they're all different colors, and I wear tons of different colors. So this one is also the exact same highlighter, but in it probably a different color. I just feel like it's too similar. And I think I actually gave away, I did I decluttered the other highlighter because, as you will see, I didn't like the packaging. That's a lie. I do like the packaging, but I don't like the packaging. It's a little planet. Okay, good. It is a different color. So I like the packaging because it's clever, it's cute, it's, interstellar, it's intergalactic, it's really cute, but it's hard to store. Bulky, if adorable. Comes in a really nice casing so that it didn't break. Glow like a creature of the night. It doesn't say the shade. Inspired by galaxies and moonlight, this highlight delivers a radiant cosmic shimmer that's simply out of this world. Your Halloween glow just went interstellar, can also be used as a blush. I think they're saying that because it has a little bit of a pink hue. To me, it looks a little pink, but to you, it looks just champagne. What color are you? Everything is in Chinese, so I can't read that. I don't know. It's a little pink. Okay, so this one is on the edge, on the fence of whether I really like it or not. No, it's not. No, I don't really. I think I will be decluttering this. So we have 3 out of 4 items probably being decluttered. So was I correct to probably want to be getting rid of this box? Probably. Is it still a good box? Yes, it is. just, again, not for me. I'm saying a lot of things. Okay, there is a bonus item in here, which is not really a bonus item because they always say that there's 5 to 7 items, but I think it's bonus because it's normally 5. And since we have a 6th item, it's a bonus item because it says here, bonus, it's Crystal Infused Lip Gloss by Aether Beauty. I'm really excited about this when I saw this. So I get sometimes spoilers in my email, and mostly it is like when I have to make a choice. So I know what the palettes in here are because I made the choice on them, but I don't really know what the other things are in this box. So when I open it, it's a surprise for me. And so I saw this and I was like, ooh, Aether Beauty. That is an indie brand that I have purchased from on, in my own life, aside from this box. And I think they shut down for a while and then came back. And they're right now in their coming back period. So I think that is really a good idea of them to be putting themselves in a box like this to get eyes on them, because Aether Beauty was a really great brand. I haven't purchased them since they've come back. It was a very good for the environment. They wouldn't use any mirrors because you can't recycle mirrors. They wouldn't use any magnets because you can't recycle magnets. They just were trying to be very environmentally conscious, which I love. And so I've always been a big fan of Aether Beauty. So we have a lip gloss. This is Add a Little Magic to Your Makeup Ritual, infused with real crystals. This gloss brings a supernatural shine and positive energy, perfect for sealing your spell and your lipstick with good vibes. So this is something that I will be keeping, that I'm really excited about. I love Aether Beauty as a brand. I am thrilled to have this in the box. So right now I have 2 items that I'm thrilled to have and 3 items that I'm like, meh. And this is $14. So we're sitting at $35. My value is at, which I paid $25. So right now, net win, right? And I haven't even shown you the best part, the palettes. / palette. I'm giving it away. I already gave it away before. I noticed I said it, that I said palettes. This box, we were allowed to choose from 2 different palettes. And this month, I got both of them. Okay? I normally don't do that. Actually, sometimes I've been trying to make myself do it less because of my eyeshadow palette declutter. I got my hands on every single one of my palettes and I was like, Bianca, you have too many. But I also, as you can probably see, and you don't even see my entire house, I'm obsessed with holidays, not just Halloween, holidays. Every single one of them I decorate for all the holidays that there are decorations for. Like, do I decorate for Arbor Day? No, because I don't think that they have Arbor Day decorations. But if there is a holiday you can decorate for, I decorate my entire house in it because it helps, like me, it helps my depression, looking forward to something. And so having holidays are something I look forward to. So anyways, I'm just going. So I love holidays. And when we have holiday themed eyeshadow, holiday themed makeup, which I love makeup and I love holidays, yeah, I'm a sucker for it. Did I get both eyeshadow palettes? Yes. The second one was only an extra $10 because subscription holder of Eyescream Beauty, I get that benefit to only have to pay $10 extra for both. So these are $35 a piece. So I got an extra one for 10 extra. So this whole box technically was $35. So when I put in the description box how much it's all worth, I'll also put in there that I paid $35 instead of just $25 like normal. I feel like I'm more chatty in this one than I normally am. Like I've been putting up a lot of pre-filmed video, and so I haven't actually shot a video in a while, and I feel like I'm just being weird. Anyways, so how cute are these? Okay, they are from Eyescream Beauty X collaborative with Beauty Creations. Beauty Creations is a fun brand. It's one of the things I love about Eyescream Beauty Box is getting these kinds of palettes. I am obsessed with indie brand eyeshadows. Ever since I started this channel, I discovered indie brand eyeshadow is just more for me because it's very much more pigmented and it has a lot more like duochromes and multichromes and just special shadows. And that's what indie brands, they bring to the table. And so having it from getting an indie brand in this box, this is $35, which this one palette is the price that I paid for the whole box because I paid 10 extra, right? But I got this palette, plus this palette, plus the other 6 items. There were 3 items that I didn't like, but that's okay because if we count, that means I had 4 that I did like and 3 that I didn't, so I'm still winning. So there were 2. There was Trick or treat. I thought about it. I was like, which one's prettier? Which one do I want more? And then I was like, you want both of them, Bianca, just do it. So trick, not as much like Halloween. I understand why. No, this is treat because it's treat. And so obviously it's ice creams. It's all things like cutesy treat, but it doesn't scream Halloween as much. And I want to show you that they come with, this is the first time I'm opening this. They come with these cute little, I don't know why I called them cute. I think maybe they're cute, but these little protectors on there. And you can tell when an indie brand cares about their shadows really well because they put these protectors over their shimmer shadows to protect them during transit. Beautiful. Okay, does this scream Halloween? No, it doesn't. But it was really pretty and it was $10. I already mentioned that I love indie brands. So when I could get a $10 indie brand eyeshadow palette, and I noticed when I was decluttering my entire eyeshadow palette collection, the palettes that I got from Eyescream Beauty and from, I used to do Slay Glam Beauty, I was holding on to because they had these special shades. And I was like, yeah, done. If I could have only picked one, this is the one I would have gotten. Because Halloween, I almost hit myself in the face. The Halloween palette. This one screams Halloween. I mean, it has a little ice cream screaming from Eyescream Beauty. Not to mention, does it have Halloween jack-o'-lantern ice creams on it, but the colors are those quintessential Halloween colors. Okay, I'm not doing that. Halloween. For a second I looked in here and I was like, is the cover still on that one? No, that one's an iridescent white. It is like a silver white. Quintessential Halloween colors. We have black and orange and green and purple. And then red for blood right here. Perfect Halloween palette. Let me gather my thoughts. / get out brushes and put on foundation because we're going to put on the makeup that I'm going to keep. I'm contemplating putting on the highlighter, but we'll see. I think I might end up, getting rid of it and I don't want to use it, like waste it. Do you know what I mean? Foundation is on. Eyeshadow primer is on. I used a white primer because, I don't know, I've been trying to use kind of some neons and I was thinking about maybe using this guy in the inner corner. I didn't mention which palette I was going to use. Which one did I get more excited about? This one. Should I even purchase this one? Yes. Because I think this one is perfect for springtime. So I'm going to be using the Trick one. And I was thinking this in the inner corner. And so having a white primer would really make it pop more. I've been doing a ton of like kind of Halloween inspired makeup looks on my Instagram. So if you want to see them, you don't have to, but my Instagram is the same as my YouTube, Bianca Skogan Beauty. I don't know. I have fun with them. So I was thinking, what do I do that is different from what I've already done this month? And I don't know if it'll be that much different because a lot of them are using this quintessential Halloween colors, but we're going to go with the halo eye because I don't do that very often. Oh no, I just put my finger in the white. Ugh. Grr. Okay, I swatched out the shimmers and they were so pretty. I mean, there's a white one, but I was like, I got to use those 3. Like, that is Halloween right there. So I'm thinking about using those 3. Also, I did my eyebrows and they always, I hate my eyebrows so much. I just feel like they always look terrible. Anyways, cool. So let's get going. I think we should start with Radioactive Sherbet, this bright green, because I want to make sure it shows up in the eye look. There is a bit of like fallout / kick up. They're the same thing. Now I got a bigger brush for it. Bringing it up just a little bit. Do you guys have some fun Halloween plans? I love Halloween time. I love the holidays. I just love this time of year. Then Christmas comes and it's not fun anymore. After Christmas, January is a rough year. So why am I even talking about, not a rough year, a rough time of year? Why am I talking about January? Let's not think about that for a couple more months. Now, I don't have a great transition shade, so we're just not really going to use a transition shade. We're going to use Wicked Grape, Gas Glow, Slime Slushy, Blood Velvet. That's kind of funny. We already talked about Radioactive Sherbet, Pumpkin Flame, Wicked Grape, which is what we're about to use, Graveyard Goo, Enchanted Amethyst. That one is really pretty. And Midnight Bite. We could just go with this, sorry everyone. one. I just had a thought. Yeah, we're gonna go in a completely different direction. The black and the green. How pretty is that? And that would be very different from all the looks I've been doing lately. I just completely changed my mind on a whim because I saw my black shirt and I was like, the black and the green would be so pretty. Last time I did a black look, I got a comment about how I didn't blend very well, which I thought was not very nice because I thought I blended okay. Anyways, it makes me hesitant to use black again, but we're doing it anyways. So let's go with Midnight Bite. We just went in a completely different direction than I was planning on going. And let's just hope that I blend okay. Oh, wow. It is nothing wrong with this brush because it is a Blend Bunny brush. So it should be blending well. I think it's just the black. Okay. I need a fluffier brush. Fluffier! That's it. Fluffy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Remember how I talked about how indie brands are pigmented? They are. They are pigmented. Good thing I'm not going anywhere tonight. I actually am working today, and I clocked out to go on my walk with my dogs, and then I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just not clocking back in until this is done. Okay, maybe that person was a little bit right that blacks are hard. But I swear I did an okay job on that one. I think I deleted the comment. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. We are going to make this look good, I promise. Is it going to be a lot? Yup. Did I go in with a straight black? Yeah, I did. Anyways, I think I was talking about, anybody have some fun plans for Halloween? We already went to like a harvest festival. We went last week, which is one of my favorite things. I actually wish that they did them in November, because to me, November is fall, because that's like around Thanksgiving time. And like October is Halloween. And so like Harvest Festival, I feel like should be in the fall. So I feel like they should be in November. But also I live in Utah and it's cold. So October is a much better time. It's like in the 60s. And so November, it is much colder. We went to the Harvest Festival, went in the corn maze and took a bunch of pictures, and it was a good time. Had a caramel apple, kettle corn, you know. I feel like I'm just really going to talk about the food, but that food is like, you know, those things, the places you go for the pictures and the food, right? Because I also got some apple cider donuts. This is looking rough. Okay, so if there is a possibility that I will hate this, but you know what? Makeup washes off. Makeup washes off. So if I hate it, I can wash it off and try again. But I feel like if I wouldn't have done it, I would have been like thinking about it like, oh, what would that black and green neon like acid look have looked like? And I would have been thinking about it. And if I try it and it doesn't work out, I won't think about it because I'll have done it. We have our NYX eyeshadow primer because we have to. I'm excited about this look. Even though it is not where I was first thinking about going with it, I think that it'll be different from other people who are using this palette. And I think it is different from the other eyeshadow looks that I have done this season. And that is really what I want here. Now, we're going to go with Slime Slushy. And that's all there is to it. I was contemplating like putting some purple in it, and I was like, no. This is, ooh, what is it? The bad girl actually, from Kim Possible. Okay, I never really watched Kim Possible because I was a little too old for it. I like watched it when I was babysitting kids. But isn't there a green girl? Kim Possible wasn't green, was she? I am not doing very good right now at telling you guys things. But I feel like there's like a black and green person. It's a look, okay? Would I wear this look any other time besides Halloween time? No. Let me clean it up. Now that I cleaned it up, I really like it. Like, I think it looks really cool. It's really graphic, I guess you could say. Like, it's a graphic look. It's not an everyday look, which is kind of what I try to do with my Halloween looks. So I put a white eyeliner in the inner corner, which I thought would be fun because I did, you didn't see it, kind of did it the last second. I put this ghostly glow, like right in between where the green and the black met. And then so I was like, oh, that'd be fun. And then I put also some of the ghostly glow in my eyebrow bone line thing. Anyways, so I think it's fun. I think it's a lot. And if I keep looking at it, I'm gonna keep messing with it, and I gotta stop doing that. Okay, what was I gonna do? So I do wanna use this. This is the purple liner. Is it gonna go with this 100%? No. But yes, also because it's Halloween and purple and green are Halloween colors and black. But I really want to use it because I want to see if it will go over the black. I think it will because it is like a multichrome. I sometimes don't do eyeliner on here because eyeliner is hard. So I'm gonna try. And then if it doesn't work, then you'll see that I stopped trying. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna try to do a little flick. Okay, and then always when I'm editing this, I'm always like, Bianca, you were 100% not, nobody could see that. So if that was the case, I'm sorry. Because I have to look in the mirror. I have to. I think you can see it, ish. I love a brand new, fresh, liquidy, you know, eyeliner. Love it. There's something about it. I'm contemplating if I want to do an inner, like that vixen wing in the inner corner. I do because I think it'll look awesome. But I don't because I want that green to stand out. Okay, so there is our wing. Like, I've had multichrome show up better than this one. I think it's because it's kind of a black-based multichrome, so you can kind of see it, but you also kind of can't see it. It's giving a little bit Beetlejuice. But I'm not doing the black and white stripes, so it's not 100% Beetlejuice. Let's see, you know what? I'm doing it. Yep. Yeah, that was a good choice. Nice. Okay, let me do the other eye and some mascara and I'll be right back. I've been working on my look for a while now and I'm like, what did I leave off on even saying? I put on a black lip liner because I thought it would look good with this lip gloss. So that is what we're gonna do. I also put on mascara. I put on blush highlighter. I put on a green highlighter. I thought it would just make it. Okay, so I do really love this look. Am I gonna take it off? No, I think it's fun. Do I think it's an everyday look? I swear, all I do is repeat myself. But I think it's a fun look. I think it's a Halloween look. And that was what I was going for. Still hate my eyebrows though. Okay, cool. Let's get to this Aether. And I think that's all I wanted to use. Smells like nothing, which is nice. Okay, it has real crystals in it, so it should be really shiny. I don't want to ruin the doe foot with the black lip liner, but I really want the black lips because that's Halloween. It is thick, but not really sticky. Maybe a little sticky. All right, I like it. Very shiny. Done with the look. What do you guys think? I think it's like Beetlejuice / Kim Possible, which apparently I'm not very good at that reference, / witchy, which I am always kind of going for a witchy look during Halloween. So I think that I'm obsessed with it. Yay! Okay, well, let's see what next month brings. If we get like Thanksgiving kind of stuff or like more fall kind of things. We got a fall palette last month. It was like a scarecrow one because, you know, September is fall. Or if we'll get like a Christmas palette in November. And then another Christmas one in Christmas time. I don't know. Let's see what we get. But I am continuing on this journey of ice cream for the holiday season. And I think it was worth it for this box because, I mean, Halloween palette? Yes, thank you. Perfect Halloween palette too. So this palette and the Nomad Witch City Salem palette are two new Halloween palettes in my collection this year. And I feel like they're so perfect and I'm so glad I have them. Do you guys like the video? Do you guys think that like around the same things that I did, like that 4 of the products were really good? Do you get ice cream as well? And did you get both palettes? One palette? Which palette did you get if you also get ice cream? I do have a like referral code in my description box. So if you don't get ice cream and you'd like to get ice cream, I believe it would give me extra like points. And those are the points that I use to get the free box that I don't know how to use. So it doesn't really benefit me that much, but if you want to use my referral code, enjoy. I like to have you guys put in an emoji at the end, if you stay till the end, to show the algorithm that I have something important to say, and then I can thank you for showing the algorithm that I have something important to say. So let's do an emoji. I want to do something Halloween-y. Your favorite Halloween emoji. Yeah. Because I've been doing my Instagram looks, and like I'll look up like emojis, I'll look up Halloween, and it'll only come up with 3. It will come up with the jack-o'-lantern, the skull, and the ghost. And so then to get other ones, I have to like type in bat, and I have to type in cat to get the black cat. And so they're not as obvious as you think to get the Halloween emojis. So what is your favorite Halloween emoji? And maybe I'll learn some new ones that are out there. Yay! Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like it. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified of my videos, push the bell. And newly, if you think that this video is worth hyping, I don't really understand the hyping yet, but if you want to hype my video, hype my video. I don't really know what it does. Like, I know it can, if I get hyped enough, I can get to like a leaderboard, but you are able to be hyped if you're 500,000 subscribers or less. So there's no way that I could ever get on the leaderboard. But you know what? If you guys think I deserve a hype, I would love to be honored by your hype. You're allowed to hype like 3 videos a week. So most importantly though, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.